Hi there, and welcome to today's daily reading for the 24th of January. And we're doing the reading from Time for Peace by Ruth Fishels. So, peace in our hearts, peace in the world. And January 24th starts with a quote from someone called Mary Manham Morrissey. Whenever you sense a feeling that is not harmonious, peaceful, and loving, all of which are your nature, you know you are out of alignment. So pause for a moment. Recognize this is not who you are or who you want to be. Take a deep breath and stop. You always have the power to pause at any moment. And Ruth goes on to say, we can't always be peaceful and loving, even when we have the best intentions. Unexpected events can stimulate fear. Old buttons can be pushed. A burst of anger can lead to words we later regret. No emotion is right or wrong. All emotions are natural. It is so important that we are gentle with ourselves and accept our emotions without judgment, no matter what is going on. Acceptance releases negative energy. Just knowing that there are times that we are powerless over our feelings can be the beginning of peace. Turning over our emotions to a power greater than ourselves and trusting that God can and will do for us what we cannot do for ourselves can bring us peace. It is so comforting to know that I can turn to God and find peace no matter what is going on in my life. You may or may not believe in a God, but, think about the God of your understanding or just the power of your understanding. What is that power that you believe in? Or if you don't believe in anything, that's okay. That's where you are. And this is a judgment-free zone. It's just a place where you can think of where you stand when it comes to things like God, when it comes to things like the universe, creation, emotions, being able to accept your negative emotions. How good are you at accepting when you have been angry at someone and said something that you wish you hadn't? Do you beat yourself up for weeks and weeks? Or maybe you're still beating yourself up for something that you did years ago, something you said years ago that you wish you could take back. You can't take it back. You can't. No matter how much you wish you could, you can't. The best we can do is to apologize to the persons, and that's the best we can do. We can work to be better people in their presence. We can try to make up for perhaps doing what we did, but not in a slave way, not in a self-persecution way. We all make mistakes. We all have our buttons pressed. And I realised when I was doing the reading that I kind of was my Scottish buttons as opposed to buttons. But hopefully you understood me. Yes, we all have negative emotions. All emotions are natural. They are all part of our nature. And I think that's why I love exploration of emotions. I am an emotional explorer. And my own emotions, I explore my own emotions because they fascinate me. They absolutely fascinate me. How I can go from 0 to 100 in a nanosecond, from being perfectly loving to wanting to stab someone fascinates me. It just fascinates me that someone can press that button and I just go whoosh, So maybe you have a button like that as well, and maybe you understand what I'm saying, or maybe not. My husband doesn't understand how that can happen to me. He doesn't understand, that kind of wow, where did that come from? But so maybe it's more of a female thing. I don't know. But 5 minutes is fast approaching. So think about that with yourself today. Your negative emotions, they're just emotions, okay? And we class them as negative and positive. But don't worry about those negative emotions. What we can try to do is to find balance And the batch flower remedies are a place to investigate and explore if you are someone who suffers with your negative emotions. Alrighty, so wishing you a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. Love to you all. Namaste. See you tomorrow. Bye now.